you have clicked on white cross. It's called white cross because that's exactly what we're going to be building. As you can see, there are 6 sides to the cube, and the centerpiece never moves. So the centerpiece actually determines what color that is. As you can see, as I turn this, it never moves. So this will be the red side, this will be the green, this will be the orange, this will be the blue, the yellow's here, and the bottom is white. Now I always solve the white side first, so that's how I'm going to teach you. So the white side goes down to the bottom. And what we're trying to do is build a cross, sort of like on this cube here, where there's a white cross on the bottom. But as you can see, the edge piece is the same color as the centerpiece of the side. So if it was like this, and I put this one in, this one would be wrong because it is not on the blue side. It is on the white, but not on the blue, so it gets turned. And as you can see, all 4 cross pieces are put in on this one, and that's what we're going to concentrate on this video. So as you can see, I've got a scrambled cube here, and yours is probably looking very similar to this, and that's why you're watching this video. So in order to get our cross on the bottom, we first want to build it on top. And it doesn't matter which pieces are where, as long as the white pieces are on top. So these are edge pieces, and we need the white section of the edge pieces to be on top. So we're going to look around the cube for another edge piece that has white on it. And here we can see one here has green and white, and we need the white to be on top on the yellow side, facing upwards, sort of like this orange and white one. So we can see in this example, we can just turn this to be up on top, just like that. So let's take a look at another one. Here's another one. This one is red and white, and this one can also be turned upwards, just like this. And now we can see this one here is blue and white, and this one can also be turned upwards, just like that. So that is what we're trying to accomplish here. But sometimes you're going to run into some complications while doing it, so I'm going to show you those right now. Okay, in this example, you can see that we've got a blue and a white one that we want to put on top. But as you can see, when we put it on top, we just kicked out that red and white one that was already there. We don't want to do that because we're just basically doing nothing. We still have 2 on top. So it's very, very pointless to do that. What we need to do is get this out of the way so we can put this up without destroying this. And we can't turn it this way and then put it up because now we're kicking out this one. So we have to use an unused layer. So there's not one here, and this one is not put in correctly, so we can use this one. If this white had been upwards, we can't use that, and this would be the only layer that we could use. So we're just going to put that up just like this. Now as you can see, we've got 3 on top, and the green and the white is now ready to be put up. But as you can see, when I've done that, I've kicked out that red and white again. So what we need to do is we need to get that out of the way, and we can't use this one because we'll kick out the orange and white, and we can't use this one because we'll kick out the blue and the white. So we need to use this one that's empty here, and now we can turn it upwards just like this. Another example is if you look around the cube and you see one on the bottom with the white facing downwards, well then it's very easy to put it on top to the yellow side because you can just do a move that turns at 180 degrees and it will put that piece on top just like this. In a case where you can see that the white piece here is facing outwards and turning it 180 degrees won't fix that, what you want to do is you want to put this in the middle layer by just turning it 90 degrees like that. And now this is free to move up here. Let's take a look at another one. Here you can see that this white one needs to come up on top, but when you turn it 180 degrees, it kicks out that red one that was already there. So what you need to do is get the red out of the way by turning it just like this, and now you can bring this one up. Let's take a look at some other ones here. And now we have a green and white one down here, and we can bring this one up in the same fashion, but as you can see, doing it has kicked out our red once again. So we need to use a layer that's not used by turning the cube, and now we can move it upwards on top. And now you can see that the blue and white one is right here, and we can just simply move that one on top. If this was like this, we couldn't move this on top because it's going to kick out our orange and white one. So we need to get an unused layer above it and turn it up just like this. The most important thing when solving your cross on top first is to not destroy the work you've already put up there. It's going to take a little bit of practice, but don't worry, you're going to get it very fast after a little while. Now that you've got all 4 of these up here, Now we need to match them up with their colors so we can put them in the bottom in their proper place. So here we have a white and a blue edge, and we know this is the red side because the red is in the middle. So we turn the cube on the bottom until the blues match up. This isn't right because this is green. That's not right because it's orange. And this is right because it is blue. Now that this is matched up with its side, we can turn that 180 degrees and it is matched up properly. As you can see, demonstrated on this cube, it's the same thing. So we're going to do that with all of the sides to create our cross. So now we can go ahead and we can see the orange is not above the orange. So we move the cube until the orange is above the orange and turn that one 180 degrees. Let's take a look at this. This is red over blue. That's not right. That's not right. Now it's over green. That's not right. And here we go. Now red is over red. We can turn that 180 degrees. And that is automatically left our green over the green center, and we can turn that 180 degrees. So the hardest part about creating the cross is actually getting the pieces on top first. And it's just a little bit of practice. You just keep going. If you're getting a little bit frustrated, just come back to this video and rewatch. I've shown all the cases that you can have. So it's all about learning how to move the cube around, and you're going to start to really understand how the cube moves and what pieces are moved when you're turning sides, because you're relatively brand new to the Rubik's Cube, and these things are very new to you yet. So once you get the pieces on top, it becomes very easy to put them down in the bottom, as you can see by matching them with their sides. So now that you've completed the cross, we're going to complete these corners. So we're actually completing one whole layer. So we're going to put the corners in with the white. So on this one, you can see that it would be white on the bottom, blue on this side, and red on this side, and that would complete this whole section. If we do that with all four, that'll complete this whole side. So now click anywhere on the screen, go back to the home page, and click on First Layer Corners.